If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video. What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the Bofina One podcast, and I'm your host, Bofina One, and as you guys can see today, we're going to be talking about how Jada Pinkett Smith says Tupac Shakur was her soulmate. So I saw that this posted all over like the internet. It's been on Twitter, I've seen it on Instagram, whatever. Pretty much people are saying that how, she's kind of like, in a sense, is spitting in Will Smith's face. And a lot of people are really starting to question their marriage, essentially. And so I thought this would be a pretty good topic to cover. So before we get into the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you get all notifications on when I post. So let's jump straight into it. So this is from CNN. It says Jada Pinkett Smith is diving deeper into her past relationships after revealing that she and husband Will Smith have been living completely separate lives since 2016. That's interesting. Pinkett Smith talked to Rolling Out about her friendship with the late rapper Tupac Shakur. Pinkett Smith was asked about Shakur, who died after being gunned down in 1996, being her soulmate. She agreed and discussed their strong connection. So right there, that was, I think, the first red flag for a lot of people, is they felt like she was already kind of saying like, oh, that's my soulmate. So it kind of comes across as if she settled for Will Smith, right? Like, my soulmate that I thought the person I would spend the rest of my life with died. So here come this other person that I love, but like I settled for, right? If there is such a thing as past lives, I definitely think that Pac and I have traveled a few together, she said of Shakur, who she became friends with as a teen when they were both living in Baltimore, Maryland. As for any type of romantic connection, she said, that wasn't possible because there was no chemistry between us. When the interviewer insisted that their chemistry was apparent to others, Pinkett Smith pushed back. It's that friendship love chemistry, she said. It was almost like God made us that way, Pinkett Smith continued. It was like, look, I'm going to put y'all together, right? Y'all are going to be a dynamic duo, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make it so y'all are not going to be able to get together because that just wasn't the purpose. So I think pretty much what she's saying in this scenario is that, they had good chemistry. Maybe people thought that maybe they were flirting. I don't know. But she was saying also that like they weren't meant to be together. And maybe that's what she was getting at with him passing, that, they were good friends, but they wouldn't be good, in a sense, long-term partners, if that makes sense. So Pinkett Smith has been doing press for her forthcoming memoir, Worth, releasing October 17th. She writes about her relationship with Shakur in the book. In a new clip from Jada's story, an NBC News special, Pinkett Smith returns to the 2022 Oscars. She says she was surprised by her husband slapping and yelling at Chris Rock to keep my wife's name out of your beep mouth. Rock had made a joke about Pinkett Smith, who suffers from alopecia hair loss. First of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. Pinkett Smith told Hoda Cup during the special, we haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. The full NBC special airs Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's interesting. So she's pretty much saying that, they're legally married, right? But they haven't really been acting like husband and wife. And if you really think about it, it kind of makes sense from a Hollywood perspective, or just from a financial perspective, whatever you want to call it, binding perspective, because when you get married to somebody and then you get divorced, it's a really big deal. Like, it's a lot of different things that you have to figure out. I don't know, do both of them have a prenup? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does all that stuff work out? So for them, it might just be easier for them to just stay together and not worry about legally breaking up, but in a sense, still living separate lives. So it is interesting though, and I know a lot of people are probably surprised, but I'm not surprised. This is a lot of stuff that happens in Hollywood. This is normal, where people get married for like publicity, but they have separate lives behind closed doors. Their kids are pretty much grown now, so they're living their lives. So it's like, hey, we're gonna live our lives too. And that happens. That sometimes the person that you are with, maybe in your 20s or 30s, is not necessarily the person that you're gonna be with, later down the line. That's life, unfortunately. But I wanted to share this story just because I thought it was so interesting, and I've seen so much of it, online. But let me know your guys' thoughts about this down below in the comment section. Was she wrong? Should she have just kept her mouth shut? Was she right for sharing this information? How do you think this makes Will Smith look? So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.